Project planning is a crucial phase in construction project management as it sets the foundation for the entire project. It involves defining the project's goals, structuring the timeline, and estimating costs to ensure the project runs smoothly and is completed successfully. Below is a breakdown of the key elements of project planning. Scope definition. Purpose. The scope defines the project's objectives, deliverables, and requirements. It ensures that all stakeholders have a clear understanding of what is to be achieved. Key aspects. Project objectives. The overall goals of the project, such as building a structure, installing systems, or completing a renovation. Deliverables. Specific items or outputs that must be produced, like completed buildings, electrical installations, or plumbing work. Requirements. Specifications for materials, design standards, quality expectations, legal and regulatory requirements, and client preferences. Exclusions. Identifying what is not included in the project to avoid scope creep when additional tasks or features are added without proper planning. Stakeholder. Input. Ensuring that all key stakeholders, including the client, architect, engineers, and contractors, agree on the scope to prevent misunderstandings later. Scheduling. Purpose. Scheduling involves creating a timeline that details when specific tasks and milestones will be completed. It helps manage resources and ensures the project stays on track. Key aspects. Milestones. Key points in the project where certain tasks must be completed, such as foundation completion, structural framework, or roofing. Milestones are used to track progress. Task breakdown. Work breakdown structure. Breaking the project into smaller, manageable tasks, such as excavation, framing, and interior work. Each task has a defined start and finish time. Critical path method, CPM. Identifying the critical path is crucial to determine which tasks must be completed on time to avoid delaying the overall project. These are tasks that directly affect the project's end date. Resource allocation. Scheduling the availability of labor, equipment, and materials to ensure there are no delays due to resource shortages. Dependencies. Some tasks depend on the completion of others. For example, electrical wiring cannot begin until the framing is completed. Properly managing these dependencies ensures a smooth flow of work. Timeline. Defining realistic deadlines for each task and milestone, keeping in mind potential delays like weather, labor availability, or material shipments. Budgeting. Purpose. Budgeting involves estimating the costs of all aspects of the project to ensure that it remains financially viable and that there are no surprises during execution. Key aspects. Cost estimation. This includes estimating the cost of materials, labor, equipment, permits, and any other expenses related to the project. It's crucial to provide an accurate and comprehensive breakdown. Contingency fund. Construction projects often encounter unforeseen circumstances, e.g., weather delays, material price increases. A contingency fund, typically a percentage of the overall budget, is set aside to cover these unexpected costs. Cash flow management. Keeping track of cash flow to ensure that the necessary funds are available at different stages of the project. This includes monitoring payments to contractors and suppliers. Bid comparison. Comparing bids from different suppliers, subcontractors, and contractors to get the best value for money while ensuring quality work and materials. Cost tracking. Monitoring costs throughout the project and adjusting the budget as necessary to address any discrepancies or changes in scope. How these elements interact. Scope, scheduling, and budgeting are closely linked. If the scope changes during the project, the schedule may need to be adjusted, which can, in turn, affect the budget. For example, adding new features to the building, scope change, may extend the project timeline, schedule change, and increase material and labor costs, budget increase. Proper project planning helps avoid scope creep, delays, and cost overruns, making the project more efficient and easier to manage. Conclusion: effective project planning, including scope definition, scheduling, and budgeting, ensures that a construction project is well organized and can be completed on time and within financial constraints. It sets expectations for all stakeholders and provides a framework to guide the project from start to finish, minimizing risks and maximizing efficiency.